007, turn right, heading 185, reduce speed 180 knots.
185 on the heading, 180 on the speed Gulf Air 007.
Speedbird 124, reduce speed 160 knots to 40 me.
Reduce 160 to 4, speed 124.
Hello there guys, Matt here, hope you're all well, and welcome to the first IRL flying video. First of all, I just want to start by saying a massive thank you to everybody that showed support in my previous video. These videos that you are about to see over the coming weeks and months are a direct result of the support that you showed on that video. It's actually very, very hard to gauge the kind of metrics of flying videos in general, because although there are a lot of flying videos on the internet, there aren't that many from people showing their journey from start to finish. So after I posted the video and the feedback came through, I then went to continue to book flying lessons on my own back, and it turns out that the owner of the flying school actually watched the videos and we got talking. Moving forward by approximately a month and a half, and I'm just over 10 hours into a full PPL, and I have a reasonable amount of backlogged footage that I am going to turn into a kind of set of progress videos, which is just, I can't believe that this is actually a thing. It's always really difficult to get the balance right between showing appreciation for a company and just outright selling out. You'll know that from my Twitch channel I often use the word sell out because a lot of people do sell out just to make a quick buck. However, I think in this case, doing something like what I'm about to explain right now fits perfectly inside the concept of doing something for your channel which actually makes sense, and not just doing something for your channel to increase the zeros in your bank account. So the way this is going to work is quite simple. So every time you see a real life flying video published by myself, it quite simply means that the previous video did well enough to warrant the flying school to let me do another hour on their dime. Now, because no one really has any way of gauging if this is going to be mutually beneficial, i.e. if it's going to work out for both of us, in which I produce a block of a certain amount of videos and then we reevaluate. And if everything is good, you guys are enjoying the videos, and the flying school are getting some sort of kickback from trial lessons or people wanting to learn to fly with them, etc., etc., then of course that works mutually, and thus the videos will continue on their dime. Now, if it doesn't work out, then that's no big deal. The videos will still happen. At the end of the day, I've always wanted to be a pilot and I've always wanted to learn to fly. All it means is getting free lessons at this stage of the game allows me to save up more money for when I need to do things beyond the PPL, i.e. ATPL or whatever direction I choose to go in. So, just know, by watching these videos, by interacting with these videos, liking, even disliking works I suppose, subscribing to the channel, and just sharing as much as you can with your friends and family that enjoy flying, you would be doing me an absolute ginormous favour. And of course, it goes without saying, if you are in the north of England, or more specifically the northwest of England, and you are looking for a flying school, then I absolutely, free lessons or no free lessons, wholeheartedly recommend Merseyflight. So, without further ado, the first video is just a walk around of both of the aircraft that I am flying in. They're both PA-28s, both Piper Cherokees, one registration Golf Bravo Sierra Lima uniform, and the other one Golf Alpha Sierra Sierra Whiskey. You'd be surprised at how much they actually differ considering they are essentially the same aircraft. And for those eagle-eyed amongst you, if you notice anything different between the two aircraft, please post in the comments below. I'm still looking and finding things on a almost weekly basis that is different between the two, from the avionics to the harnesses and the flight deck to even the trim wheel on the roof of the aircraft. Very, very individually unique aircraft, although they share the same badge. So, here is a first look at both of the Piper Cherokees that I'm learning to fly in, and enjoy the video. Okay, so, welcome to one of the two PA-28s, the Piper Cherokees, that I fly here at Liverpool Airport. Supposed to be going flying today, but unfortunately the weather is it's kind of borderline. Could we get away with it? Probably. Should we? Probably not. So instead I figured that we'd actually come outside and I would actually show you around. So here she is. Registration for you right there. Golf Bravo Sierra Lima uniform. We have the other one over there, which is just next to me, which is Golf Alpha Sierra Whiskey, and they both share similar features. Some gauges are in different positions in one and in the other, but by majority they're very, very similar aircraft. The trim in this thing is on the roof, which is extremely annoying. You'll notice when I start posting actual flying content that my inability to remember, or yeah, inability is the right word, to remember where the trim is something that I have to deal with on a daily basis. But nice and roomy, considering the size of me. I mean, if you actually look, if I put the camera over there like that, or maybe over there like that, there's a decent amount of room in here. Considering if you've ever sat in a GA plane, there's a gap. We can all fit, the seatbelt fits, we can fly the plane, it's all good. So, I am thinking about, now and again, coming into the aircraft and taking a particular feature. For example, maybe we could go through the radio stack, so something like the transponder, or something like the comm panel, or the ADF, or something like that, and then just kind of go into detail about how I use them, if I use them, as a trainee pilot. I thought someone was shouting me then. But yes, here she is, Golf Bravo Sierra Lima uniform in all of their glory. And then the other one over there, which I will take you in just a second. Quick tour. There's the back. A couple of seats out the back if you want to come flying with me in the back. I did mention that once I get my license, I would love to take some subscribers to the channel flying. So if you live in the UK, it's not like a profitable thing. You just cover the fuel costs with me, and we can go off and do some flying together, and we'll make that into a video. And I think that would be really awesome. Like, we've gone full circle. We've gone from, being bed-bound to being £500 to losing £330 to now flying planes, and my life can only get indefinitely better. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, I will pop over to the other one and show you the subtle differences. Before we go, just take one more look at the layout. So you got the ASI, HSI, artificial indicator. You got the gyro. You got the turn coordinator, VS, VSI. Then you've got some radio stuff. And then you've got the T's and P's on the right, all the pressures. RPM, suction is up on the top right. Throttle is down here, like so. And then you've got the parking brake there. This aircraft does not have toe brakes, so you have to use the rudder pedals, like you can see down there, these two things. And then you have to just pull the parking brake, literally pull it to put it on, and then pull it to release it. Carb heaters here, magnetos are here, beacon light, landing light, under this little thing here, nav light. Then you've got your fuel pump, and you've got your pitot heat, your starter, master switch, primer, and then this is where you put your headphones in. Fuel cut-off cog thing down the bottom there. Flaps are in the middle here. So they're a handle. I actually could show you how it works. So you grab the handle, and then you pull it like so, if I can do it, like there. I don't think I can because there's a thing underneath it. Let me just check if that's in the way. No, it shouldn't be. I'll show you outside. I don't think I can pull the handle because they've got stuff on the ground. Then you've got the sunshades. That side. And then the door locking mechanism, which I'll show you. Actually, this is the window that you shout clear prop out of, right there. And then if I switch to the other seat and look this way, you'll see that the door locking mechanism is as follows. So at the top here is a switch right here. You do that like this. That then unlocks it, and then there's a handle here that you then pull upwards. And the door, it says, will unlock like that. And there is the outside world. So let's head over to the other one. Okay, so this is the other aircraft. This is Golf Alpha Sierra Whiskey. Bit of a fluorescent paint job, if I do say so myself. And a nice big yellow cone. It's weird, isn't it? They're exactly the same plane. That one over there, they're exactly the same as this. Same engine, same configuration, but that one, Sierra uniform, Lima uniform, sorry, Bravo Sierra Lima uniform, seems to ride lower to the ground. I don't know why. This is significantly higher. However, it's also significantly more comfortable. And I don't know why. Hey ho. So, let's get in this one. To get in them, same concept as before. There's a step here. No stepping on the flaps, otherwise you would break them. Grab this handle here. And then you're just pulling yourself up and on to this bit here. And then you can just lift yourself further up. Open this here, like so. And then there's a handle on the door. And you can pull yourself up. And there it is. There's the inside. You can see the seats in here are way comfier. Just slide myself in. Okay, so welcome, to Golf Alpha Sierra Whiskey, the other PA-28. And in here it's a bit, maybe not so much more roomy, but it definitely is more comfortable. The seats in here, I don't know if you can see the seats, but the seats are very plump in comparison to the other one. The other ones I think is leather seats or something, but this is quite nice, quite comfortable to sit in. If I show you the bank of avionics and stuff like that, you'll see they're a little bit different. So over this side we'll start with, so you have the RPM in about the same place. There was a suction on the other one in the other PA-28, however that's been moved to just behind the yoke there. T's and P's roughly about the same. There's a stop clock, don't know why that's there, but it is. T's and P's again. This is some sort of nav based thing. In the middle you've got an actual GPS system. It's the Bendix King KMD 150. And then you've got the comm panel, and then you've got a secondary comm panel as well. And then this is your transponder. Underneath that you've got the pitot heat. There is no avionics switch on its own in this. It's always turned on, I'm told, so you can't like flick it on or off. And then if we come down here, just make sure the light's on. Throttle is here, mixture is over here on this side. You've got all your heaters as well, which is just like over this way here. I hope you can see that. Yeah, there you go. Parking brake, again, same problem with this plane, no toe brakes, so you have to use this. Carb heat, mags, beacon, landing light, nav instruments and nav lights. Fuel pump is there, and starter, master, primer, and then your headphone jacks are up there, and then your Your fuel cock even is down there. Same again, it's got a little window. You can go clear prep. I won't do it because I'm actually starting the engine. And the trim is up on the roof in this one as well. So that's like a pretty sick overview of the planes that I am currently flying. Oh, actually, there is something here. There's another set of comm radios here, which sometimes we use for grabbing the ATIS and stuff like that. Oh yeah, as well, push to talk is the thumb on the yoke. And of course the actual yoke is there and it moves and it's all good. So, that is the Cherokees in a nutshell. This is what I will be learning, or am learning, to fly in. I hope you enjoyed this little guided tour from the inside. And until the next episode, thank you very much for watching. And ta-ra for now.